Hi everyone, it's Anne here from Positively Papercraft, and a different video. This is going to be the vlog for my new craft cabin, because I just wanted to give you a little bit of sort of an update really. But the past, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months has been horrible. I've been trying to buy my forever home twice. It hasn't worked. They've both fell through and it's been awful, and I've lost so much money and I just can't go through it again. So I've decided to stay where I am, and I'm gonna have a sort of craft shed built in the back garden. Now, I wanted to vlog the whole process, you know, from start to finish as much as I can. So the situation at the minute is I've had a base built because I didn't have a suitable base. I've had the craft shed delivered. It's Thursday the 24th now. It's getting built up on Saturday the 26th. So I just wanted to show you what I've had to have done. So I'll turn the camera around if I can. Okay, so this is what we've got. So I've had this base built. Now it's concrete, but the reason we have the wood here is because I decided I wanted it bigger. So originally it was a 14 by 8 foot wide. I've now got them to extend it to 10 foot deep, so it's 14 by 10. So this is where it'll be going, and this is the shed which came just a couple of hours ago. More bits there, the windows. So obviously the craft cabin is 14 by 10, and as I said, it's getting put up in 2 days. I'll record as much of that as I can, but I'm not going to be in, so I don't know if I'll be able to do it all. But yeah, but yes, I will be back in a couple of days. Hopefully it'll be built then, and we'll just go through the whole process of having it plasterboarded, electrics, everything really. Yes, so that's obviously, you know, why I haven't been around. It's just been, honestly, it's been absolutely awful. One of the worst experiences of my life. I just felt like my whole life's been on hold for months, and I just can't keep losing money because 2 have fell through. What's to say the next one isn't, and then I'm in the same position, and by then I'm not going to have any money left at all. So yes, this is the plan. So I'm really excited. I can't wait to get it built and start doing it out and sharing it all with you. So hopefully next time I'm back, I'll be showing you it when it's all built up. So bye for now. Hi everyone, I'm back. So, oh my god, I think last time I came on, I said they were coming to build the cabin and stuff in a couple of days time. Basically, I think it's like 2 weeks later now. It's Sunday the 3rd of November and nothing has gone right. It's been horrible. It is built, which I'm going to take here and show you in a minute, but I think what happened was they came out to build it and they knocked on the door and said they've sent the wrong size, because I had a base built originally which was 8 by 14 feet. Then I got them to extend it to 10 feet because I wanted, you know, an extra 2 foot. So they basically come out and I went and had a look, and they were right. The base was only measuring 8 foot deep, not 10. So we all stood and scratched our heads for over an hour. I tried to ring the company who I'd bought the cabin from, but they weren't open on a Saturday. So I had to send them away. So I paid them basically to come out and build it for nothing. Because the people that I bought the cabin from don't fit them. They only supply them, because I saved money by, well, I'm hoping I saved money by doing it that way. So I had to send them home. And I couldn't contact the company, and I don't think they got back in touch with me until the following Tuesday. But when I had gone on, hands up, this is my fault. There's like, they're marketed as 10 foot deep. But then when I went on and actually looked at the small photographs and all the tiny measurements, it turned out that they were classing it as 10 foot deep because of the roof overhang. So obviously I was devastated, and they wouldn't return it because, well, they would. I would have to pay to get someone to come and pick this huge shed up. I would have to pay them to return it to Sheffield, which is a good couple of hours from me. So it probably would have cost hundreds. And I thought, I'm just going to keep it. I can't be bothered with the hassle. So unfortunately, the people who were building it couldn't get back out for another week to build it. So in that time, where I live, it can get really windy. It's took a lot of hits from the wind and the rain. And I just thought, if they can't get out to build this soon, there's going to be nothing to build. But finally, they came out a few days ago. They built it. So it is up, and I've just finished insulating it myself because it's really easy to do. I bought a big roll online, and so enough gibbering, I'm going to take it out and I'm going to show you it now. Okay, so here we go. This is it now. I'll take it in. So inside I have just finished, well, not quite finished insulating it. I've got to tape the joins up, and you have to put tape on these pieces to join. But it's up and it's here finally, because honestly nothing has gone right with this at all. It's 2 foot less this way than I wanted. That's hence why that base is still like that, because it was supposed to be that way, but they're saying because of the roof that's 10 foot deep. But it's ridiculous, because you can't use your roof as anything other than a roof. But yes, I've just finished this. Apparently they're coming back tomorrow to start to board it and plaster it, and get electrics and stuff in. But yes, so it's 8 foot by 14 foot in length, and it is bigger than the craft room I have now. I think the craft room I'm in now is 7.5 this way by 10.5 in length. This is nearly 8 by 14, so I am gaining a few extra feet, which I'm happy with that. You can't complain. But yeah, I will be insulating the floor as well just before they put the laminate flooring down. Obviously I don't want to put this down now because it'll just get dirty and plaster all over it, so I will wait until they've done that. But yes, it's done, and I'm just happy it's done. The garden's obviously in a bit of a mess now. I've got to get rid of those. But yeah, they're classing that as 10 foot with that roof. But it is what it is. So yeah, I will be back hopefully when they have plasterboarded it and plastered it, and show you the next phase. Okay everyone, I'm back. I've got some more updates for you. So I've had it plasterboarded and plastered, which I will show you in a minute. But what is it now? I think it's the 9th of November, so it's been, from when I insulated it, they didn't get back for another week to board it and plaster it. They said it would be done a lot quicker than that, so I was disappointed, but it's been done. But we have got some new serious issues. I told you, honestly, nothing has gone right with this. So it's boarded, it's plastered, it's got the electrics in ready. The electrician has just got to come back and put the actual sockets on, and that's that done. So I'll turn this round and I'll show you. Okay, so you can see that's the ceiling. We've got cables over there for more sockets, lights, more cables. The plaster is drying. It's taken a bit of time, but it doesn't surprise us, but I'm going to show you why in a minute. Yes, but the problems we have, I want to show you these. So these are the windows. Now, the gap up there, look at the gaps in there. That's been smashed. Just basically an absolute mess. Wait till I show you this door. Look at the state of that door. The gaps in here, you can see right outside. And the state of this window is appalling. So we've got the big gaps up here. And then look at that window. They have basically just been completely hacked at. Now, when I came, hang on, I'll turn this round. So when they came to plaster it and board it the other day, I told them that I couldn't open, none of the windows opened and the door didn't lock. So I asked them, could they just sort them out? Now, they were in perfect condition when I asked them to do that and when I left this house. When I came back, I mean, obviously they were just shown as the plaster. I wasn't really paying much attention, but yesterday I started to try to paint the outside of them and I realised they were completely and utterly butchered. I remember them trying to tell us that I would need some kind of insulating tape or something to go around because of the gaps, which that's fair enough. But I'm not talking about the gaps, I'm talking about the way they've just totally butchered the wood. I'll take you and show you outside as well. They said they'd smashed the window, which was an accident. But yeah, I'm just appalled at them and I don't think they can be rectified. Once you start hacking in wood like that, obviously you can't just glue more bits on to put it right. So I messaged the guy and I told him the other night I'm not happy. I sent him some before and after pictures of what they were like before I went out, what they'd done to them when I came back. Basically just looks like a 5-year-old's took a knife or a hammer to them and just hacked them. And he just said someone would ring us. Of course no one has. So I think the only option now is to get 2 UPVC windows and some French doors fitted, because this is why I think the plaster has taken a bit to dry, because the gaps in the wood, it's probably a good 1/4 of an inch, maybe more. So you can feel the draft coming in. So I've got somebody coming out on Tuesday to fit me 2 UPVC windows and some UPVC French doors. More money. And to be fair, I wouldn't have bothered if they hadn't have butchered them. But I don't know what they've done to them. I don't know. I came back and I just thought, what have you done to the doors and windows? So I'm going to take it outside and I'm going to show you the state of them out there as well. I mean, look at that window. You can clearly see that there is just completely butchered. He's also cracked the glass there, which he didn't tell us about. You've got those gaps. It looks like he's bashed the hinges in with a hammer. This is the door on the outside. I don't know what they've done to that. The state of that is just absolutely pathetic. I am so angry. And here we go, here's another window, totally butchered. They're not straight, they don't close, they've smashed it all. The state of that up there. They've cracked all of that. It's just an absolute mess. They've cracked that as well. You can see I don't think I have any choice but to fit UPVC because the gaps are huge. Fair enough, you can get the tape to fill them in, but that isn't going to rectify how they've just butchered the wood. It just looks like they've been frustrated with it and they've just hacked at it with something. So I'm not happy. I want some compensation or something knocking off, because even to go out and buy new wood doors and windows, surely it's got to cost a few hundred. It has to. You know, wood isn't cheap, and they were not in that state when I left this house. So I want something doing. But obviously, in the meantime, I'm going to pay to have someone come out and fit UPVC. It is better in the long run, but as I said, I wouldn't have bothered if they hadn't have wrecked them. So yes, I'm hoping, he says the plaster should be dry tomorrow, but the rate it is at the minute, I'm not so sure. I've put a little heater in that I'm just popping on to try and warm it up a bit, because you can feel the drafts coming in from the windows and the doors. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be painting the inside and putting the laminate flooring down. I'm going to do it myself because I need to try to save some money. It's just costing so much, and so much is going wrong. And to be honest, the people who built this, I don't want them out to do anything else after the mess that they've left these windows and doors in. So yes, hopefully I'll be back with another update of decorating and flooring down, and then hopefully we can get into the exciting bits of doing it out and arranging it all, which I'll share all that with you as well. So yes, I will be back again soon. Hi everyone, I'm back with some updates on the craft shed. So the electrics have been fitted. I can't remember where I was last time when I came on, but I've painted it out and stuff. The flooring's down, so I'm going to show you that. Again, loads has gone wrong, nothing's gone right, of course. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what it looks like now. Okay, so we have the floor down. I've painted the walls and ceilings. There are just some sort of sticky wall decals that I put on. This wall's pink. I've got the electrics in, which you can see here. I've got some units in. I'm not sure where they're going to go, because nothing has gone right, because the walls are so thin that if you look here, nothing will hold on the walls. So there was going to be shelves there, and now I don't think I can put anything on the walls. Obviously, as I said last time, I'm waiting for the guy coming to fit the UPVC doors and windows, because they are just appalling. Same as the plaster, that is appalling. You can see all the sort of gougy marks in it. I've messaged through people who did it, and his answer was just sand it down. It's just awful, it's horrible. You can see it is the most rubbish job I have ever seen. I am just so unhappy, so fed up. I have spent thousands on this and paying him this money, and it's just terrible. It's just such a bad job. I mean, you can see here, he's saying sand them down. You can't, because I think it's where the plaster has been too thin. So you can't sand sort of, you know, gougy marks out of it. Hi everyone. So, the cabin is finished now. I got the windows and doors put in. That's what I was waiting for. So I am going to take it in and I'm going to show you how it looks. So yeah. Okay, so here we go. So it is finally finished, and this is what it looks like now. It's been a long, hard road, and oh my goodness me, but it's done. I mean, there might be a few little tweaks here and there, but yeah, it's so much better with the UPVC doors and windows. It's so quiet, and the drafts have gone, and it's given more light as well. So yeah, I am really happy with it. So yes, this is what it looks like now, and it is a lovely space. I mean, it's not the biggest, but it's probably about 4 foot bigger than the room that I had in the house. So I do notice the space, because obviously I can walk around now, and in the bedroom I couldn't. It was just kind of it was just 2 desks and that was it. So obviously I've got, you know, more floor space. I've got a bigger desk here as well, which is what it's just a spare one. I was sewing on it yesterday actually, because these cute little blinds, I made them myself on the sewing machine. See this one here as well. So I made them, so I'm quite pleased with them, because you know, my sewing, it's okay, but I would say I'm just a beginner. So I've got a lovely neon sign as well. I've got a cute little pink Christmas tree, because obviously I love pink. Pink's my favourite colour. So if I can put this camera down. So yeah, I've got a lovely pink sign, obviously Positively Papercraft. Yeah, so I love these actually. These are from IKEA, which I think all of the furniture is from IKEA. It's just a Kallax unit, but then you can get these little doors, that you just screw in. These are the same sort of lovely baby pink. They do drawers, but they didn't have any in stock. And then also the base, you get these sort of, I think they're quite new, they're like a metal, and it lifts them up. Really easy to put together. And I have one on the big one here as well, which holds my desk on. So yes, this is it. I did want more shelves up, but I think I told you before that the walls are quite thin. I got these up myself and they seem okay, but obviously I really wouldn't put really heavy things on them. But I got the pegboard up as well, which I've got a few things on there. Yeah, so I think other than probably maybe little tweaks here and there, it's really sort of done. So yeah, this is it. So I can't wait to get back into some crafting videos. Yeah, it feels like I've just been missing for so long, and I just haven't. I'm just so out of the loop with it all. I have a lot of work to do for Craft Stash coming up, so that gives me, you know, a sort of incentive to get back into it, because it's quite hard. It's like I'm not used to coming outside, and it's been so cold lately, but obviously once the heating's on in here, it does get really, really cozy and warm. But it's not that, it's just having to come outside into a different space. I just need to get used to it, that's all. But once I'm in here, I absolutely love it. It's so cozy, and yeah, I love it. Didn't think it would be as hard as it was to build it. In hindsight, I mean, hindsight's a wonderful thing, and I think if anyone wants to get one of these done, my opinion, I would recommend using a company who comes out and does the whole thing in one, because I didn't. I did get some quotes for it and it was expensive, but I've probably saved a couple of thousand doing it this way. But was it worth it? No, because I got a couple of Cowboys out and the quality of the work just isn't there. But I've made the best of it. I've made it look how I wanted it to look, and it is what it is. But I love it, I do love it, and it gives me another room in the house because I'd completely outgrown it. So yes, this is it. So hopefully I will be back uploading some videos. It's so close to Christmas now, I really don't know if I'm going to get, you know, any sort of decent tutorials done, but it's just the way it's worked out. It's been a really bad sort of last half of the year for me, so nothing I can do. But yes, I will be back with tutorials, and it'll all be coming from inside here, and I'm going to call it Candy Floss Cabin because it's so pink and it just reminds me of candy floss. So yeah, but yeah, thanks for watching, take care, and bye for now.